Hey everyone, welcome to this psychology lecture series. In this video, we are going to talk about Gestalt psychology and Gestalt theory. Gestalt psychology looks at the human mind and behavior as a whole. Gestalt psychology is a theory of mind and brain. The German word Gestalt means form or configuration, and the Gestalt psychologists believed that mind is the result of a whole pattern of sensory activities and the relationships or organizations within this pattern. Gestalt psychologists believed that mind is the result of their relationships to total forms rather than their parts. Max Wertheimer, Kurt Koffka, and Wolfgang Kohler founded Gestalt psychology in the early 20th century. Max Wertheimer is known for his concept of the pi phenomenon. The pi phenomenon, perceiving a series of still images in rapid succession in order to create the illusion of movement. Kurt Koffka had diverse interests and studied many topics in psychology including learning, perception, and hearing impairments. Wolfgang Kohler summarized Gestalt theory by saying the whole is different than the sum of its parts. He is known for his research on problem solving. He is also known for his criticisms of the introspection used by the structuralists to study the human mind and his opposition to behaviorism. Gestalt psychologists were the first to study problem solving in humans and apes. Wolfgang Kohler showed that chimpanzees could solve problems by thought alone. Max Wertheimer studied how diagrams helped students solve geometric problems. Karl Duckner studied general problem solving. Wertheimer and Duckner preferred the broader term productive thinking to problem solving, but it is not used much now. Some of the other psychologists who influenced the development in this area of psychology are Immanuel Kant, Ernst Mach, and Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Gestalt psychology was a forerunner to modern cognitive psychology. Gestalt therapy is a form of psychotherapy. It is based on the idea that it is best to experience the present and not to worry about the past or worry about the future. The main goal is to help people become aware of his or her thoughts, behaviors, experiences, and feelings, and to own or take responsibility for them. Gestalt therapy was co-founded by Fritz Perls, Laura Perls, and Paul Goodman in the 1940s to 1950s. Gestalt therapy was derived from New Physics, Eastern Religion, Existential Phenomenology, Gestalt Psychology, Psychoanalysis, Experimental Theatre, Systems Theory, and Field Theory by its founders. Gestalt therapy is not identical with Gestalt psychology, but Gestalt psychology influenced the development of Gestalt therapy to a large extent. Gestalt therapy is a method of awareness practice. It is also called mindfulness. It is a process by which perceiving, feeling, and acting are understood to assist interpreting, explaining, and conceptualizing. The empty chair technique is a popular exercise used in Gestalt therapy. In this, people sit across from an empty chair and are asked to imagine that someone else or they themselves or a part of themselves is sitting in that chair. They are then asked to engage in a conversation with the imaginary person or part of a person. The empty chair technique is often used to enhance awareness. Gestalt therapy can be treated for depression, anxiety, loneliness, sexual problems, personality disorders, adjustment disorders, addiction, and post-traumatic stress. Now let's discuss about Gestalt law of perceptual organization. According to the law of closure, things in the environment often tend to be seen as a part of a whole. In this type of perception, we tend to complete unfinished objects. We ignore the gaps and complete the lines. According to law of similarity, similar things appear to be grouped together. Here, the circles are viewed in a particular direction because of their similar attributes. The law of pregnance is referred to as the law of good figure or the law of simplicity. The word pregnance is a German term meaning good figure. Here, these figures are seen as a simple element instead of complicated shapes. According to the law of proximity, things that are near to each other seem to be grouped together. In this image, the circles on the left appear to be part of one group while those on the right appear to be part of another. Because the objects are close to each other, we group them together. According to the law of continuity, points that are connected by straight or curving lines are seen in a way that follows the smoothest path. In this image, we see it as a circle or a triangle rather than complicated lines. According to the figure ground law, we tend to separate shapes in a design from the background of that design. Here, we can see it as just as a vase or as two faces. In the next video, we will talk about psychoanalytical school of psychology. I hope you find this video useful. Please share these videos with everyone who is preparing for this exam and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.